everybody, welcome to my channel. This is my very first YouTube video, and for this video I went ahead and created this goldy, yellowy, kind of sultry kind of look. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you want to see how I got this look, just continue to watch. For this look, I started with my brows, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Dark Brown. Once my brows are filled in and I'm done making faces, I take a spoolie and brush out my eyebrows just to blend in the pomade. Next, I'm taking my Nars Cream Radiant Concealer and cleaning up my brows. I know it's a little light, but I want that to kind of act as my brow bone highlight. Next, I'm taking my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer and smoothing that all over both my eyelids with my ring finger. Next, I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics Pro palette. I just got it and clearly I was excited about it. But I am going in with that light brown color and blending that into my crease. Just make sure to do the same thing on the other eye. Next, I'm going in with this darker brown and putting that in my crease as well over the first color. Being sure to do the same thing on the other eye. Now taking the Perception palette from ColourPop and Makeup Shayla, I'm going to grab the darkest brown from that palette, carve out my outer V, and I'm also going to drag that color a little bit into my crease. Once again, being sure to do the same thing on the other eye. Now I'm taking a fluffy brush and blending out those colors so there's no harsh lines. And again, doing the same thing on the other eye. Here I'm just going back in with the transition shade. I felt like I lost a little bit of the color, so I'm adding more of that first brown back into my crease. Now it's time to go in and cut the crease. I started here using the Nars concealer, but you'll see in a second. I switched over to the LA Girl Pro Concealer because the Nars just wasn't doing it for me. Either way, I went in and only went halfway with cutting the crease because I still wanted to see that dark brown in the outer V. And there I go, switching to the LA Girl Pro Concealer. That dark brown color just a little bit. I just didn't want there to be like an abrupt, harsh line there. And now I'm going in on the other eye and doing the exact same thing. Want to try to make sure both eyes are even with each other, so one arch isn't higher than the other. And now I'm blending that dark brown in the concealer just a little bit more, so when I start going in with the other colors, again, there won't be an extremely harsh line there. Now I'm going into a different BH Cosmetics palette and taking a darker yellow, and I'm going in just about halfway into my eyelid with that color, and it'll blend into a lighter color, which you'll see in just a minute. Also, when you're doing this, you want to make sure you blend it into that dark brown. Again, doing the same thing on the other eye. And if you're not getting the pigmentation that you want, don't be afraid to wet your brush. That will help the color be a little more vibrant. Taking a lighter yellow, almost gold color, and going into the inner corner of my eye and blending that out to meet the darker yellow. And you want to make sure you are blending this into the dark yellow, so again, you have no harsh lines. Felt like I needed a little more definition in my crease, so I went back in with that dark brown from the ColourPop and Makeup Shayla palette. And now I'm just touching up the transition between the dark yellow and the brown. I'm using a felt tip liner pen. This is one I got in my BoxyCharm, so I'll list the name below. But I'm just creating a wing, nothing too dramatic, but just enough so you can still see it once I put on my lashes. I like to start by creating my wing first with my eyes open, primarily because I have a slight fold in both of my eyelids, so I want to make sure the wing is not interrupted by that. And I also want to make sure that both of my wings are even, so I start by creating the wing first, and then I go in and finish the rest of the liner. I'm just dragging my pen inward. I just find it easier to create the liner look that I want when I drag the pen inward and then correct the liner and fill it in by going outward. I don't know, some people find it easier to go the other way, but it's just how I like to do it. You should end up with something that looks kind of like this. Next, I'm going in with my Farsali Unicorn Oil. Just going in Instagram style with the dropper there. But I really enjoyed using this. It smells really good and it feels kind of cold when you first put it on, but it helped my foundation go on really smooth. So now I'm going in with my Sephora Collection foundation. This is a new one for me, but I decided I wanted to try it anyway. I do like the coverage that it gives. It says it's actually a cream foundation. You'll see my face here in a minute because I was a little thrown off by the color, but it ended up looking really good at the end of everything. So like I said, I wasn't sure about the color, but again, it blended out and looked really good at the end. So, you know, I did like it. It does say it's a cream foundation and it does give a full coverage, which again, I love the coverage and I did like the way it went on. I don't know if that had anything to do with the Farsali Unicorn Oil. I feel like it did, but either way, I really enjoyed the foundation. Next, I'm going back in with the Nars concealer, and I am highlighting underneath my eyes and on my forehead and nose area and chin, you know, all the usual highlighting areas. Taking my beauty blender and blending out the concealer in all the areas I want to highlight. This is about the only time I have patience to use a beauty blender. I really don't see how people use that beauty blender for all over their face. I feel like it just takes forever. My arms were so tired by the end of this. Next, I just take whatever's left on the beauty blender to highlight my jawbone area. I do this because I don't want that area to be extremely harsh with my highlight. Now I'm going in with the Pretty Vulgar setting powder. I don't bake or anything, so you'll see me just blend that powder out. I'm just using that on my under eye and all the other areas that I put the concealer. bronzing powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm using the color Mahogany. I'm just using that to carve out my contour a little bit on my forehead, in the hollows of my cheek, and on my jawbone. Now I'm taking whatever was left on my foundation brush and cleaning up my contour. I decided to use a white eyeliner in my waterline today instead of black. I felt like the white eyeliner would give the look a little bit more of a pop. And I just did that on both eyes, of course. And this eyeliner is one that I got in another one of my subscription boxes, so I'm not sure of the name. But now I'm going in with more of that yellow eyeshadow color and putting that on my waterline. And I'm taking that yellow and just dragging it right underneath my waterline where I put the white eyeliner. And being sure to do this on both eyes, of course. And now I'm taking more of that first transition shade and blending that out with the yellow. Now it's time for mascara. I'm just using the one from Lancôme. And this is one of the only mascaras that I found that I can use on my bottom lashes, and it'll actually make me look like I have bottom lashes. So I've been really enjoying this mascara, along with maybe like one other one. And being sure to do the same thing on the other eye. I know it might look like overkill, but I like to do enough coats of mascara so that I don't see any eyeshadow that I may have gotten on my eyelashes. So it's really not that much. I just like to be thorough. Now I am using a blush from MAC. I forget the name of it, but it's really shiny. It almost looks like a highlighter in the packaging. So that's what I thought it would kind of act as, like my highlighter and my blush. Since I thought this was gonna be my highlighter, I did go ahead and put this on my nose as well. But I thought I needed to be a little more shiny, so I went in with my Fenty highlighter and highlighted all the normal areas and all the way up into my temples. So I ended up going back in with an actual blush. This is another one that I got in one of my subscription boxes, but this is just more of like a matte orange color blush. So now it's time for lashes. These are lashes I actually got from IMATS in Toronto. I'll have to list the name of them below. I just love the way these eyelashes look. I always get compliments and people ask me where I got these whenever I wear them, but they just are so flowy and fluffy, and I don't know, I just love them. And next I am taking my highlighter from Ofra. This is the one with NikkieTutorials. I'm just taking the lightest highlight out of that and popping that in my inner tear duct. And now I'm going in with my lip liner from Lancôme. This one is kind of like a reddish, brownish kind of color, and I thought it would just look really nice with the yellow on my eyes. I just wanted to make sure that lip liner was a little dark. Now I'm going in with a lipstick from MAC. Again, I forgot the name of it, but it will be listed below. And I know nobody uses lipstick in the tube anymore, but I don't know, I just really like this color and I wanted to use it. I thought it looked really nice with the yellow. And I thought that the lipstick gave a little too much of a glossy look, so I'm taking that concealer from Nars and just placing that right in the center of my lips and blending it out with my finger. And now taking my setting spray, I'm using the Fix Plus from MAC. And this is the final makeup look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this was my first YouTube video, so please judge me kindly. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Bye.